Okay, this is going to be part 6, I believe, of the All Skills tutorial series. Last time we went over the path to Gorgeous Husk, as well as picking up Dash Slash. This time we're going to go over how we do some skips to get to Shade Soul, and then we are going to clear out Sanctum. At the end of last time, we grabbed our nail art and then save quit to King's Station. So these first 2 rooms are going to be the same as when we were going to Gorgeous Husk. So if you want to see the strats for this room explained in more detail, go to that video. This time we are going to basically dash through this entire room, trying to avoid enemies as much as possible. So it's simply dashing when you get the opportunity until you get to here. This next room has a trick called lever skip, which is very, very important, and I will discuss that as we get to it. As you enter this room, just go up the elevator and make your way over to here. So typically you'd expect that you need wings for this jump. However, the developers conveniently placed a destructible object here in the background that you can pogo off of. So you simply do a full jump and pogo off of this background object in order to get up to there. Just like that. It's relatively simple, relatively lenient, so just give it a couple tries and you should be good. If you fail and miss the jump, there's this second background object that, if you do it properly, you can weave around and still clip the ledge. If you break both and you still didn't get it, you will have to exit the room in order to repair the background objects. Then you'll hit the elevator, come back up, and they will be there again. And then you can give it another try. Like that, or like that. After that, you're going to continue making your way through until you reach this area. And as soon as you go above around this level, some flying sentries are going to be aggroed on you. And from there, you have to be pretty quick with your movements throughout the rest of this room. I'm going to show the next 2 steps in parts, but first and foremost, our goal is to open a lever that usually you have to go around, fight a Great Husk Sentry, hit this lever, walk through the room to turn on the lights, and then finally hit a lever up above for one of the doors. However, the lever near the top, we can hit through the floor on this patch 1221, which is one of the major reasons we use this patch. So that's going to look like this. So I just hit the lever through the floor, and this door opened. However, because we didn't enter it the normal way, the lights did not turn on. So you're going to have to navigate this room in the dark. First things first, I'm going to talk about how to get into the dark room safely while avoiding these flying sentries. So as soon as you get up onto this platform, you want to do a short hop and then dash to this wall as quickly as possible. By staying relatively low to the wall, you're baiting the flying sentry to come down as low as possible. This is important so they're not high up in the air and blocking your way when you try to dash across the gap. After that, you're going to want to do, once you hit the wall, you're going to want to do, I believe it's 4 full wall jumps, and kind of shove yourself into the top right corner, where you then do an up slash to hit the lever through the ceiling. Just like that. So if you do this quickly, you should be able to dash over both these flying sentries and then dash over to this dark room. So I'm going to show that in its entirety right here. If you get bad RNG, they can snipe you like that. So I'm gonna redo that. If they're in your way or you get bad RNG, you simply have to try and like plow through them. There's not much you can do. So if you're efficient and you don't get the honestly pretty bad RNG of them throwing a spear immediately, which is pretty infrequent, you should get up to here safely. If you do end up taking a lot of damage, you can, if you get the lever skip, so let's say I went just like I did, I got the lever skip, but I took a lot of damage, then what you can do is you can actually take a safety bench. You can walk over here, grab this bench, and it's not too much of a time loss. If you do that, this is also a pretty good beginner strategy because then when you come back, the flying sentries will not be in your way at all, as you can see here, and you can just dash over. So I can turn on hitboxes so you can see what this room looks like. So here's the dark room. And it's relatively simple, as you can see, but you need to find a consistent way to get through the room and into this up transition. My way of doing it looks like this. As soon as I hit the dark part, I jump, dash, dash, and then jump. And I do this every single time and it works consistently. So in its entirety, it's jump, dash, dash, jump, and then you want to enter the transition facing left. So right before you enter, make sure you're holding left. So I'll do that one more time, this time without the hitboxes on. So I do jump, dash, dash, jump, jump, just like that. If you end up getting lost in the dark room, what you can do is, let me quickly turn this back on. So if you happen to get lost, let's say you bonk your head on here, simply dash all the way to the right. You can use your nail to find where you are in the dark. So if you up slash, you can see where you are here. If you don't see any hit markers, that means you're probably over one of these gaps. So if you see you're at this wall, you can just full jump to the left and then full jump again. And you're going to be able to exit the room just fine. One more time without hitboxes. So let's say you get lost. So I can see I'm under the main platform. So I'll dash over to this wall, then full jump, and I've exited the room. So in this room, you want to try to get 9 hits. Sorry, that's not the way you're supposed to do that. Once you exit this room, your goal is to basically pogo dash over every single enemy in this room. So refresh your dash and pogo off enemies as much as you can. And ideally you'll have 9 souls. Sometimes you'll have less, and that's not a big deal. Then as you move on, you are going to hold down your nail button as you enter to start charging dash slash. And after 7 dashes, you're going to release it. Okay, I'm going to go back to a save state I made so I can talk about gate storage. So once again, this room is dash pogoing over every enemy you can until you get to the end. Then here, you're going to, after 7 dashes, dash slash this lever, and as soon as you hit it, you're going to do 2 dashes and press right up against the door. Now, what gate storage is if you dash into a gate just as it's opening, the game considers the door is still there for a second, so it'll give you a little bit of a speed boost and show you in the wall clay animation. This is a minor time save, so I'm just going to show it briefly. But you dash slash the lever, oops, dash over, and it looks just like that. You dash right as it opens. Alright, as you enter this room, this is one of the rooms where once again you don't hold any directions, and then do a dash jump over to the elevator. Once you're here, you're going to hit the elevator up, and right before it gets to this middle part, you send it back down and jump out. And this is just because you can climb faster than the elevators go up. So once you've hopped out and the elevator goes down, you're going to hop out and wall jump up. This is going to be the entrance to Soul Sanctum. At the beginning, you're going to have to fight a Soul Twister. And these are the guys that teleport around and shoot projectiles. They're very annoying. It takes 1 fireball hit with your current loadout and 3 nail hits in order to kill it. If you took some damage in the meantime and you want to heal sometime soon, you're going to just want to shoot 1 fireball and 3 nail hits. If you're full health here and you have soul to spare, I recommend just shooting 2 fireballs at it immediately, which will kill it and save time chasing after it. So it's going to spawn as soon as you hit around here. So like the left edge of the transition. It can spawn in a couple different places. It can spawn to the right, to the bottom, or to the left. But you basically just want to follow it and get 3 nail hits if you want to heal later, or just shoot your 2 fireballs. So if you want to heal later on, you're going to do something like this. Just like that. Just chasing after it as well as you can. If you do have the extra soul to spare, then you'll do something like this. That way, you don't have to deal with any of the RNG. Either way, you want to have at least 2 hits of soul, I'd say, when exiting here. Also, something that's important is try to pick up most of the geo. I'd say all but like maybe 3 to 5. And then you are going to exit out of the left. Alright, so that room, just dash left, and then here we're going to use our newly acquired nail art to do a skip into Shade Soul. The proper way to do this is take the elevator up, and after you hit the elevator, hold down your nail button and start charging the nail art. So our goal is to climb up to here and hit that lever through the wall. And the way we're going to do that is, while we have this charged, you're going to make your way up. And the way that I set up these wall jumps is by trying to dash like vaguely in the middle of this door, around this height, so a little bit closer to the top of the door. So I exit the elevator, do some wall jumps, and then I dash at this height into the door. After that, I do 1 regular wall jump against the wall, and then I hold right to get out the distance needed to clear that gap. Then once you've reached up here, you can hit that lever. While the door is opening, grab this soul jar, and then dash into here, and you should see this inspect pop up. you want to examine it closely, and you will pick up Shade Soul without having to fight the Soul Warrior. This saves a lot of time, because typically you'd have to buy Elegant Key to get in the normal way. Once again, this is exclusive to patch 1221. All right. I am probably going to cover the rest of Soul Sanctum in the next video, because otherwise this one will be a tad bit long. So once you've picked up Shade Soul, you are going to hop down, inventory drop, and then take the elevator down to the rest of Soul Sanctum.